coming in at 1-3, going up against the Chargers, who come in at 3-2.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice carry there, 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Slot man moves right. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rivers on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. From the gun, Rivers. Flushed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Take Carradine coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And take it right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd to 10-yard line here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on third. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. Blue landed.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. And now here's a carry heading left. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go.
Garoppolo under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Joey Bosa in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Green 39.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Play clock winding down. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's... Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. on second down. Here's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eli Harold from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again with Hyde. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they try the right side here. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On the ground, it's Thomas. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then in the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Now Garoppolo. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, give 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Now let's go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. Green 39.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. How did he stay on his feet? And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
Williams, the man in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been terrific so far. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go now.
3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for San Francisco, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out.